And I imagine we'll never have to worry about frames dropping ever again. Alright, when last we left off, we were... I wonder if they added any adaptive trigger stuff. That's really all I want, is adaptive trigger for everything. He's a cute guy. Just a reminder, this man was in a boy band. The face of this character, the actor who plays him, who was motion captured, and is the model of the character, he was in a boy band. He's a handsome man professionally. Alright, Yami's Extract Shop has some stuff, and we got the Paradise VR upgrade, but we need to buy tickets for that. I'm not 100% sure where we buy the ticket. We got a kitty cat there. I think we're just gonna go and do a main quest. I don't think we're actually doing a side quest at the moment. Yum, yum. So we'll start heading toward main base. We'll just take a look. We gotta relearn buttons. Buzz Researcher. What do we got going on here? Search by keyword. Oh, yeah, UFO. Oh, here we are. Alright, we got plenty of UFO things here. Only some of them are real reports, and we wanna hunt those down. UFOs only come out at night. Kidnapped by UFO, isn't that called an abduction? I know someone who got kidnapped by a UFO. Are UFO catchers impossible, or do I just suck? Not that one. Whatever happened to the UFO specials used to show on TV? Not that one. That UFO is apparently a false flag operation by the government. These four are the real ones. Let's head in this direction. Look like it's only happening at night, and primarily in the bar district. Sounds like I've got my where and my when. But as for how I'll spot a UFO, I guess I'll just need to keep my eyes peeled. I imagine... I was gonna say, I imagine it'll just turn into a side quest marker. Perfect. Let's take a taxi, skip right over to where we're going. No need to walk around like a schloob. Taxi! Taxi! I gotta go! I got a UFO to catch, come on. Let's be on our way. I could hear the UFO. I think it's moving around. Oh, 100% it is. Oh my god, there it is! I gotta take a picture of this. It's a UFO, alright. Kickflip, trophy iron. Because I was doing tricks earlier? Okay. Alright, how do I catch the UFO? Maybe I'm supposed to go into observation mode.
What the?
What the? Oh, my. Is that an actual UFO? See? I knew we'd see it! Have you tried paying it to move a sculpture across the museum? I hadn't considered that option yet. I knew we'd see it! How about that, Awasawa-senpai? Aliens do exist! Can't that just be a searchlight? No way! What searchlight could do that? I knew it! I knew it! Ibuki-kun, are you getting a little ahead of yourself? Is that Amasawa? After all, the term UFO was invented by the U.S. Air Force to describe any flying object that is yet to be identified. It can apply to all sorts of situations. Sorry, that's Amasawa talking. At this point, it's still a huge assumption that we're just witnessing alien activity. Far more likely we have a reasonable explanation on our hands. You're seriously denying what you just saw with your own eyes? How stubborn are you? This is exactly what's wrong with the MRC. Yeah, this could be our part-time UFO friend. Yamasawa. Yagami-san, what are you doing here? Well, I'd seen all sorts of posts on Chatter about a potential UFO sighting, so I figured I might check it out. UFOs only mean aliens, and also that they built the pyramids. Why are you here? I was invited by Ibuki-kun to tag along with the Supernatural Research Club to look for UFOs. There's a Supernatural Research Club at Seiyu? So you're Yagami-san. I've heard so much about you. I'm Akihiko Yabuki, president of SRC Seiyu High. And this is Akari Tokioka, the vice president. Good evening. So you're all out here UFO watching, huh? Kind of like a joint case between the MRC and the SRC. That's cute. I can see how supernatural mysteries are pretty similar to detective-type mysteries, too.
Hey!
Yagami-san, what are you saying? Yes, supernatural research may share some similarities with the work that we do, but in the end, they're still totally different. I don't know about totally different. Maybe more like cousins. Kissing cousins. Listen, supernatural events are indeed unexplainable mysteries, but that's simply due to the current limitations of human knowledge. In other words, the term is reserved for phenomena that can't be rationally explained by science or logic.
Hold on.
Well, our own mysteries are just more stuff we can't explain with our current logic yet, right? That's true. But as a premise, mysteries are solved with rational thinking. Rather than pure speculation. Where are my slippers? My feet are cold. This has been the foundation of the genre for centuries, no matter how complex. In the end, any mystery can be reduced to rational, factual statements. Compare this to supernatural writing, speculative tales with no way of verifying their accuracy, enjoyed for their impenetrable nature, open-ended questions, and what-ifs replacing researched facts. The two genres of writing are like water and oil, the moon and the sun, natto and Italian food, Horatio Vataro and Edgar Allan Poe. Now do you get it?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not really well read enough to know if that last comparison works, but I've got the gist.
If I have this right.
In fact, what I'm really hearing is the MRC and the SRC are sort of like rival clubs, aren't they? Rivals? That implies we'd ever step in the ring together in the first place. Yes, please don't put us together with the likes of the MRC. We're the ones who don't shy away from the appeal of the unexplainable. Ibuki-kun. It's because there's a truth behind the tale. That's what appeals to mystery lovers. Would a pirate embark on a dangerous voyage without knowing whether he'll ever find treasure? Amasawa-senpai, you can't deny that there are unsolvable mysteries in this world, and that there's like a third person here who refuses to ever be addressed or talked to. I refuse to become some humdrum fact finder who's forgotten the treasure, the real mysteries of life in this universe. Humdrum? Oh, come on. You are so rivals. Senpai, we've got more eyewitness reports at a nearby location. What? We got some busy skies tonight. Let's move. Oh, wait for me. Oh, stupid saucer chasers. Invite me on some joint research just to ditch me. They're certainly passionate about whatever it is they're doing. I'm just gonna have to stop at a bookstore, then go home. A new mystery will be a lot more rewarding than trying to track them down. Alright, have a good night. Boy, sure didn't expect to see a UFO while in town. Yeah, forget about the abduction part of the rumors, though. Maybe, might be something serious there. Maybe I'll keep an eye on the sky, just in case. By the by, I have completed the show known as Midnight Mass, and holy shit, that show is amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend it to everybody. Whether or not you like spooky things or horror things, I think you can find plenty of enjoyment in that show regardless of your tastes. It is fucking phenomenal. The characters, and the acting, and the writing, and the cinematography, and the direction are all just, like, spot on. A++ stuff. You punks smoking in here, detention for the lot of you! Holy shit, that show goes places, doesn't it? Doesn't it? God, I loved it. I really, really liked it. I imagine you finished it, right, Kota? Did you like it? Did you like the show? You finished it last night, as did I. I thought it was 8 episodes, so it turns out I only had 1 episode left. I was on episode 6 the day before. I didn't realize it was just gonna be 1 more. But that was so good. So good! Punks wanna fucking dance? Merciful trophy earned.
And stay down.
And stay down. I'm so glad the save file transferred. That's so good. Oh, Grand Galactic Masters, I beseech you, come to me. Great galactic beings, I beseech you, come for me. Take me away to the furthest reaches of the stars. Senpai, cut it out. What if someone sees you? It's the SRC. What the hell is Yabuki doing? Hey, you kids all right here?
Hey.
Greetings. Oh, Yagami-san, were you led here by the wavelengths as well? Oh, sorry, that's Yabuki. Yagami-san, were you led here by the wavelengths as well? The what nows? I'm capable of picking up certain wavelengths emitted by UFOs. Are you messing with me? Ha! Being a sixth sense, the process is quite difficult to comprehend, let alone put into words. My father was also a strong receiver, so I believe the ability is genetic. You know, Sirio has a nurse who might be able to help you. Yagami-san, look, right there, a UFO. Where? What? It was just there, damn it! I was positive tonight would be the night. I have to say, Yabuki-kun, you seem pretty invested in this UFO stuff. And you as well, Yagami-san. Are you also here to watch the skies? Well, I'm really just curious because I've heard UFOs were involved in some sort of abduction here a few years back. Oh. They say something strange? Party! Ooh, a piece of candy. What you've heard about an abduction is true. 2 years ago, a UFO appeared over a Jinsho and someone went missing. Really? Yagami-san, you're a detective, right? Yeah, that's my day job. Do you think you could track someone down who's been abducted by aliens? I have to say, I've never done it before. But if it's Mulder, he comes back in a later season, don't worry. At any rate, would you be willing to hear me out? Sure, yeah. In that case, I'll wait for you at Wet Kitchen. Got it, see you soon. Yabuki knows something about being abducted. I ought to follow up. Who knows the real reason behind it? Still seems like a missing persons case to me, though. How you doing, Pawnee? How's the sick going? Alright, Yabuki went to Wet Kitchen. Not Dry Kitchen. Wet Kitchen. Taxi! Taxi! Have myself a little mochi. Very well, let's be on our way. I'm glad the sick is better. Are those punks? You want to dance? And bam! Sleep well, you dumb idiots. Sleep well, you filthy animals. Oh my goodness. That is the best wet kitchen. Why is there a T-Rex about to take a bite of a hamburger? Oh, the cheeseburger has a face. Hello. I would like nothing because I'm at full health. That T-Rex is hungry. Gotta go find my students upstairs. Listen, if it's your mom that you think was abducted, it's called a divorce. Got some bad news. Hey, Yabuki-kun, care to tell me about this abduction? Sure. Please have a seat, Yagami-san. Oh god, Don't show me the burger face. So, you had told me this abduction happened 2 years ago, and the person's still missing. Yes, eyewitness reports of UFOs have increased lately. The exact same thing happened back then as well. Any details you could share? So, these eyewitness reports were coming from a variety of sources, not just supernatural enthusiasts. The local media was starting to give attention to UFOs. At the time, there was one UFO researcher who started gaining prominence covering the local phenomenon. That researcher was my dad, Ichiro Yabuki. Oh, really? I've heard of him. He was interviewed a bunch of times on TV, right? Yes. He published books on a variety of supernatural topics. UFOs, UMAs, UPARTs. UPARTs? UPARTs. OOPA. Other... Oothly? Poopy arts? Onion... Ovipositor... Penis arts? I'm not sure what that acronym's for. Lost continents? All sorts... Out of place artifacts. Thank you. Out of place artifacts. I learned a new one today. Now I know 421 and Krios. You guys are the supernatural fans.
Wait a minute.
Are you gonna say... Indeed. That night, 2 years ago, when a giant UFO appeared above a Jinsho, my father went out for a pack of cigarettes and never came home. I see. So your dad's the one I heard went missing. You really think it was an abduction? I just googled it, but feel free to let the knowledge color your view of me. Okay. Yes, that's what I think. My father had been chasing UFOs for many years. He finally discovered a radio signal the ETs would be able to comprehend and started broadcasting non-stop. Almost sounds like the UFOs came to a Jinsho in response to his broadcast. A few hours before my father disappeared, he told me this. I finally made first contact. They might come for me. I'm going around the corner for a pack of smokes. Don't wait up. Don't look for me. Oh, wow. That's pretty big. My mom and I went to the police, but they never took us seriously. They just tell us to stop wasting their time.
I guess so.
Yeah, sounds like that's how that'd go. But now eyewitness reports of UFOs are shot back up to the rates they'd been 2 years ago. I can feel it. Something is happening. But feeling's not enough. Once I have definitive proof of UFOs exist, the police, no, the whole government will have no choice but to finally act on citizen abductions. What sort of proof are you looking for? Photographic evidence. Even just one clear, provably unaltered image would be a start. Yagami-san, I asked you here because I want to hire you to be a camera. But you will take photos of a UFO the next time one appears. Really? That's what you want to hire me for? Yes. It's to find my father, please. Great. Another bogus job. Definitely understand him wanting to find his father,
Gotcha.
though. Got it. If I spot a flying saucer, a UFO rather, I'll try and get a clear picture of it. Please do. A nice big picture of the craft ought to work. I'll see you later. Keep watching the skies. Maybe I check the buzz researcher for UFO sightings. I'll have an idea where I can snap some pictures. I have already taken a picture of a UFO. Of course, that won't be good enough. They want a new picture. Watch the skies, traveler. Boop beep ba boo boo shba ba ba. Oh, here we go. Saw a UFO, saw a UFO, saw a UFO. Nope. Nope. Alright, we know where we're going. Let's go! Behold, a pale blood sky. Come on, let's go get a UFO. So far, it doesn't seem like I got any adaptive trigger action. No vibrations when my character runs. I was really hoping for more controller integration with the PlayStation 5 experience for this one. Instead, we got nice graphics. Although combat, the controller vibrations were nice. Let me pay more attention. I hear it. I hear it already. It's close. It's on the other side of this building. UFO. UFO. Now I'll do what the game probably wants me to do.
Hey.
Whoa, it's just right there. Okay, I need to take a picture of this. I already did this.
Now.
I feel like I can get a better picture. Alright, clearly has a favorite place to stop. There it is. Perfect. Oh, it's Mikalesh I'm hearing. Nice, could have got a better shot. Is this real though? I'd be sure to be something if it was, but it seems like it might be a phony. Oh, you're in the SRC, yeah? Yes. Tokioka, Senpai seems to have asked you to do something for him about UFOs. I figured I might run into you here. Is something wrong? Well, there's something I wanted to tell you about Yabuki-senpai. Actually, about his father. What about him? Well, it's... Yabuki-senpai seems to believe he was abducted, but I think there's another reason he's missing. And what would that be? You see, my uncle's a detective too. Yabuki-senpai's mother hired him once to find out if her husband was being unfaithful. She thought her husband was cheating on her. Yes, and it turns out he really was. Senpai's parents were about to enter some pretty nasty divorce proceedings when his father went missing. Both all the publishing royalties and TV appearance fees. She was planning to clean him out before she was through with him. I see. This was at the height of the UFO commotion here at Ijincho, just days before the disappearance. Pretty sure he just ran off with whoever he was cheating with, but Yabuki-senpai, he's convinced himself that his dad was abducted by aliens.
I see.
That's rough. Even worse, I think his father lied to him about making first contact to set up an easy out for when he ran off. So long as he stayed hidden well enough, the people he left behind might always wonder if he was actually abducted. That's pretty out there. But if it's Yabuki-kun we're talking about, I guess we could chalk that up to the apple not falling far from the tree. Right. So, what is it that you want to see happen instead? I want Senpai to face reality. At this rate, he might go from UFO enthusiast to full-out wackadoodle. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. But Yagami-san, if you take pictures of UFOs for him and they end up being authentic, who knows how deep down the rabbit hole he'll go to find his father. I definitely understand where you're coming from. If you want to do him some good, shouldn't I keep taking pictures? Huh? Why's that? Well, I'm not one to just let a mystery go unanswered, especially when someone's well-being's on the line. I don't personally believe I'm getting pictures of UFOs. Common sense even dictates it's highly unlikely that's what these are. But, if I keep taking pictures of them, I think we'll be able to debunk them as fake, eventually. Once I've found clear enough evidence that these UFOs are phony, we might be able to snap Yabuki-kun out of it. I see, that's a good point. Not only that, I already accepted his case. I've got a job to do as a detective. He just doesn't know how much it's going to help. Oh, great. Yes, please keep it up. Will do. But, what if that UFO was actually a real spaceship? I guess the entire world would change as we know it. Really hope that doesn't happen. I think we're gonna be okay. Alright, I should keep trying to get more UFO pictures for Yabuki's sake. Wonder if I could find some posts online about recent sightings. All out of chocolate milk. All out of chalky milk. Here we go. UFO flew out from underneath Stereo High. The more you know, Stereo High is a secret underground UFO base. Keeping a UFO locked up under Stereo High, that would explain a lot. UFO's parked in stereo, that's just stupid. Secret underground base? Who the hell is cooking this stuff up? Guess I'll go check it out for myself. Not the chalky. Not the chalky milk. Really, it was a hot cocoa, but I'm gonna call it chalky milk. Instead of milk, it was eggnog. But the chalky was there. Hazelnut chalky milk, hot, and in my mouth. It was good times. I miss those times. Sometimes I find myself thinking about them. Whoa, almost got run over. Whoa, almost got run over. Wait, I forgot. I'm not allowed to use a skateboard here? Come on. I missed my turn? Come on. Chalky knock. Let me use my skateboard. Fine, no skateboard for me, whatever. It's fine, I don't care. Who's the chuckle fuck? I want Chucky Miracle. Alright, we gotta go in the basement. It's gonna be him. The man we're trying to help. He's the man doing it. Think it's really got a show? I know it will. I wonder what they're up to. Hello, children. Fellow children.
Hey.
Hey, you here looking for that UFO too? Yeah, people online are saying UFO's hiding underneath the school. Gotta say, not the most believable rumor I've heard about Siryu. But there have been a lot of rumors around the school lately. One student even saw the UFO exit the building. Wow. Well, we're gonna head up to the roof now. Don't wanna miss it. Word of UFOs is going around Siryu, huh? Wonder why.
Yagami-san.
Amasawa. Yabuki, what's up? Yabuki-kun invited me to witness a UFO at the school. He said one should be appearing tonight, if I need any more proof. I figured if Amasawa-senpai saw one up close, she'd finally admit the existence of aliens. And then I could stop being sad about my father who definitely abandoned me. Really? What did I just say last time? Bright lights are not proof of extraterrestrial life. Oh, these aren't just some lights around the school. These are rumors of an actual spacecraft. A genuine flying saucer, unexplainably flying in the sky. I don't think that's possible. Seriously? With the infinite expanse of space still unexplored, you don't think a civilization more advanced than ours could exist? Who knows what their advanced technology would be capable of? Why would it be unimaginable that they might try to contact us at some point? The Fermi paradox is stupid, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it. If that's the case, why haven't they done it already? You're saying there's a high probability of meeting other life forms in our universe, but we just haven't done it yet? He's controlling them and their RC cars. Right? It's so weird, isn't it? This is known as the Fermi paradox. I know. I said that already. Don't undercut my jokes. A few works of speculative fiction have determined potential solutions to it, but even still, the odds of extraterrestrial... Okay, that's enough bickering. For now, anyway. Don't want to miss many UFOs up there, do we? Oh, yeah, right. We'll have a better view from the roof. A couple of kids already went up there to watch, actually. Have you heard about the campfire in the dark forest? If we end up being seen by extraterrestrial life, one of them would blow us up. Is it really gonna show, though? Shut up and keep a lookout. If we get a picture of it, we could sell it to a magazine for some serious cash. These are quite a few potential believers in Syria. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, UFOs are back to being the talk of the town. There's a sucker born every minute. Let's at least wait and see if anything shows up before we call people suckers. Shall we? I think perhaps.
What the? Hey.
I can't believe someone's flying a drone. Guys, is that a UFO? Huh? What? Where? I mean, that's definitely not how a plane moves. It's a drone! Well, you're right, that's not a plane, but... Oh, wow. A genuine close encounter of the first kind. Third kind, right? Close encounter of the third kind. Seeing a UFO is the third kind, or is it the fourth? No, third kind. I believe second is contact, like communication, and first is physical, like you encounter an actual alien. So I think this is technically a close encounter of the third kind. Is it just me, or is it coming closer? What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Fourth kind! Fourth kind! It's an abduction! That's right, fourth kind's abducted. I was going in the wrong direction. Maybe seeing is the first, and third is like communication of some kind, and fourth is abduction. In which case, I don't remember what second kind is. 5 is contact. Okay. Alright. 5 is contact? You would think abduction would be before... Run! Oh crap, this is bad! Ah! Turns out the aliens are very small. Wait, what? That's smaller than I expected. Yagami-san, take the picture! Huh? Oh, right. One is a visual sighting. Alright, so he was right, it was a first kind before. Doo-doo.
Now.
Was it not in focus? Oh hell yeah, Chris is gonna give us all the stages. Alright, now we just wait. That's some nice rumble going on as the thing moves around. What? It's not in focus? God, this UFO is a little bastard. Alright, right here. This is where we'll do it. Agrees an animated entity is present. Animated entity. So I'm guessing in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. There we go. I was forgetting to focus. Perfect.
Ha!
There we go. Perfect. That craft, it looks exactly the same as the one from 2 years ago, although it does seem a bit small. Oh. It's his father. His father created the, like, little, oh my god, UFOs are around, disappeared, ran off with his lover. Now things have probably soured with his lover, so he's making appearances happen around the area so he could reappear and pretend he's unabducted. Although it does seem a bit small. It might still be the same one that came from my father back then. That can't be. Hey, over there. Ah! Where's it going? Yagami-san! Huh? Go after it! Do what? If they're not gonna make first contact with us, we'll just have to make it with them. Right, got it. Love being told what to do by a dumb high schooler. Stupid goddamn kids make me run around. Looks like I'm the UFO catcher now. I need a net. A very long butterfly net. It's the only way. Oh my god, it's an actual chase sequence with the UFO. Chase music's fun though. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. Bow 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 bow.
You won't get away.
Get back here, you! It's like electro swing.
Hold up.
Get back here! Whoop. Still bumped into him anyway. Oh! Oh! Come on, get back here! Stupid UFO. It's gonna swing at my face again, isn't it? What a little jerk. Alright. With the energy drink, I don't think we can lose. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Close Encounters of the Third Kind has all the types in it. I guess that's true. I shouldn't look at chat when I'm trying to chase a UFO, huh? I love when I still bump into them after I win. I got a cool new toy! Plus it has the mashed potato mountain. Ah, I got it. Wait, this is like tiny. Oh, hang on. You got me, son. You don't pay me back for the taxi. You're gonna regret it. What? You got it. UFO. Where are the aliens? Are there tiny aliens or is it remote? Ibuki, this is just a drone. Huh? It's a drone? Yeah. Most assuredly man-made. Look, you can't even see the propellers in it. But that's impossible. It reads, made in China. They're from the planet China. Made in China. Oh my god, Pani. Pani wrote this game. No way! But then my dad must be in China! Hey, Yabuki, do you really believe your dad was taken away by a UFO? Chinese aliens! I have to say, I think the UFO sightings 2 years back were phony. These kind of pranks happen all the time, all over the world. Yeah. I know. You're right. I mean, alien abductions is just too out there. Yabuki, believing in UFOs, how stupid was I? I even knew about Mom hiring the detective to go after Dad. That they were gonna split up. What's he talking about, Yagami-san? Well, it's a bit complicated. Listen, Yabuki, I'm not saying you shouldn't believe in the supernatural. I can understand how the unknown is appealing to some people, but at the same time, is it important for people to accept reality as it is around them, especially when it comes to family? Yeah, you're right. I already knew that to some degree. I have to grow up eventually, and then just like my dad, fake my own disappearance and move to China. I'll play that very special episode music. Oh, Queen, I always just read the text as it's written. I don't make things up. I know what you're talking about. This has got to be tough on him, but just as necessary, if not more so. Kami-san, don't quote me on this later, but even as a lover of mystery, I have to admit, sometimes the truth is painful enough to not feel worth it. Despite my misgivings, I still feel bad for Yabuki-kun. Yeah, and after all, life would be boring if every mystery were solved. But it's still important to have the courage to face the truth, especially as you get older. Otherwise, you're just not getting any wiser. The courage to taste the face. Oh, that's very well said. What?
Hey.
Wait. Tokioka-senpai, Sam? What are you doing here? Are you looking for something? A UFO showed up for us tonight, front and center. Even acted like it wanted us to chase it. So, were you the pilot? What? Is he right? I'm sorry. I figured as much. You were hoping you can get Yabuki to snap out of it with that, weren't you? Why? Yeah, because if Senpai's eyes are always fixed to the stars, how will he ever look at me? Aha! I know where that's going. Oh, Tokioka-san, don't tell me. You like that goddamn nerd, Yabuki? He's such a mouth-breathing loser. Please don't tell Senpai. Ah! Okay, now I get what's been going on. Yabuki-kun's obsession with supernatural mystery put him smack dab in the middle of a romantic one. Sure did. Now the question is, does Tokioka-san have the courage to admit her feelings to him? Are you fucking kidding me? No. Anyway, I guess we'll just have to see if they end up making first contact or not. Guillermo, did you bring more people to make first contact with my PP? What's that? What is it? Well, for a second I thought I sensed a... must have been my imagination. Right, well, I think I'm going to head home now. Thank you for attending that episode of the Yagami Files. Still better than Season 9? Season 8? Season 9? Season 9. Yeah, still better than Season 9 of the X-Files. But admittedly, falling down a flight of stairs is probably better than Season 9 of the X-Files. Get on the sidewalk. You wanna fucking go? Go to sleep, kid. A reminder, these are children. Hold on a second, kid. Alright, I'm ready.
Really,
Go back to
guys?
school. The Y files. About gear. Yes! Yes, these kids deserve their ass whooping. You're not kids! Oh, just dislocate your shoulder real fast. Oh, he doesn't get intimidation. He just gets his head caved in.
What a waste.
What a waste. What a waste of a perfectly edible child. Could have fed a family of 4 with them. Hot pepper. For some reason, you're only allowed to skateboard in the street, which seems dangerous. Just get in there. You know what? Fine. Fine. You wanna fucking do this? Get up. Oh, how did he reach me from there? He keeps on punching me in the back of the head. It's very mean. Go to sleep. Here. Can you read the sign now?
Really, guys?
Really, guys? How many points? 9,000. What am I behind in? Got stats we could boost. Just overall abilities might be nice. When knocked down, they turn the tables on the enemy. That's probably a good one to have. Or being grabbed, so we can get out of chokeholds. Quickly close in an enemy and strike their chin with the heel of your palm. Can be used during EX boost. Let's go with the if I get knocked down. Save some points for later. Can I not get hit by cars like I could in Like a Dragon? Am I finally immune to car? Has my strength grown that mightily? Alright, eventually I'm gonna find the door. Here we go. Go see all my boyfriends, see how they're doing. Hello, all of my boyfriends! So, just one boyfriend's here. Hello, boyfriend. I don't know where I put my phone.
Hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's got to be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another.
That would
If I
stand
had
the
to
reason,
guess,
yes.
She's working with or for Ihara, but I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Leomong to attack you at that restaurant.
Well, that
If
could have
they're
been the
telling you
students.
to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi?
But I'm no
Mikoshiba's
run-of-the-mill
case is
detective.
so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to
Unless
figure
they're all
I'm not the
in
one
on
they
it.
were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ihara killed himself. Apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective.
She did leave the
lips
building.
are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
They let me into a school full
They
of
hired
children.
a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right.
Well, that's like the only other
That was
option.
a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died.
It's gonna be a
The
fun day at
details were
school tomorrow.
heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Especially the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's about to have his life really turned upside down. There we go. Proper new save file for me. Don't cover the clock. I need to see that.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead.
Ooh, we finished a chapter.
There is no mistaking the motive in his murder.
Murder.
As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld.
Heck?
Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
He becomes close friends with that nerd detective. Chapter 3. Chapter 4, of course, I meant. The Red Knife. Do-do-do-do.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached
Yes.
Serio High School. Yes.
That's right.
It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh,
Not a
yes.
fun time to
Now
run a
the murder
Japanese high
victims
school.
Found in Izazaki Ijincho.
Yes.
Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Serio High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person.
Well, he doesn't care. He's just
What's the plan today, fellas?
maybe take
Honest,
naps.
This hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Such a good team
Maybe
player.
don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
Oh, sick burn.
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Serio High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
What's the implication there, huh? An ugly teacher does, huh?
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Ihara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago, which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shades shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
Maybe
It's almost like the
psychic
killer was
photography.
trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why is that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by
Yeah,
an
we
overcautious
discussed that.
superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him.
Plus,
Guess we'll
he's
have to
not armed
ask her
anyway.
directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
And
What
that
kind of a
you and I
detective
should
would
kiss a
be if
bunch?
I gave up because of that.
Point taken.
All right,
Well,
let's
is there
start kissing
anything
with
I can do
tongue.
to help?
Yeah, kiss with tongue.
Is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
With some
Say what?
makeouts.
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
feel like you still raise a red flag. You're the perfect to put a bunch of cameras around the school. It's not a great look you got me. Ah, the new Pluto. This one might be a planet. Taxi! But also, let's pick up this garbage. Alright, taxi! Listen, I gotta get to school. I need to go to school. Looks like school's out already. I gotta go check on Sawa-sensei. After I steal these people's shoes. Okay, let's go. Who's a kid? She's gonna be so happy to see me.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
How'd you know I was gonna be here? Who are you working for?
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Punks.
That's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
So instead I beat the shit out of you.
I mean a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
But yeah, you knew that
Said
part.
on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Those fucking losers.
What did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday.
Stop asking questions. You're
Way
just
too
dumb
many,
kids.
Other things came
I'm
up.
telling you shit.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Oh, do I not get to punch them anymore?
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Bye-bye.